Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Read in the Red, this Monday morning, this cold Monday morning. Matthew chapter 24, verse 40. We read these words, 41, 40. At that time, there will be two men in the field. One will be taken and one will be left. At that time, there will be two men in the field. One will be taken and one will be left. So you get this idea that when Jesus talks about the suddenly reality, the suddenly impact, what you're getting is there are example, two men, they're out there in the field, they seem the same, but one is taken, one is left. And that sense of why has one been taken and one is left? And how has that division of reality come into play now? What has made the distinction between the one that went and the one that stayed? And where is the one that's gone? We know where the one that stayed, but where is the one that's gone? And you get this kind of almost end of the age feeling now, because strange things are happening, things that don't normally take place. So the one that's been taken has been, as it were, caught up in the rapture. And the reason why they've been caught up in the rapture is because Jesus has come back to collect those that are here. So he's come and he's taken them and he's going back to be, as it were, in another place with God, no longer resident of the earth, taken up, and his life in the eternity is about to begin. But the one that's left is remained, and he's going to go through the great tribulation, the great persecution. So the idea of one being taken and one being left is that there's a distinction. God has come and he's placed an apple. He's split it in two. He says, that's staying here and that's going there. And the reason why the one that's staying and having to go through the great tribulation is because he never received the message that was being offered with regards to the way someone can be saved, the gospel. They refused it. They refused to accept God's provision to save them. And as a result of that, they stayed. They'll go through the great tribulation, and then after the great tribulation, they will go into judgment, and the eternal judgment will be in hell forever. Whereas the one that's been taken up is going to be saved, the persecution, tribulation, and they're going to wait until the judgment, and they will go into the eternal presence of God forever. They're going to heaven. So there are those that go to heaven, and there are those that will be destined to go to hell. And this sense of the two being there, one taken, one left, is an indication of how God will judge us. Now, we may not like that, but that's what Jesus is telling us in this verse. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.